My name is Robin Patton, and I have a master's in social work, and I am a health coach at Naturally Slim. The way that I got into health coaching is I got my master's in social work because I love to be a helper. And so I was working at a children's hospital in the emergency room, and I also worked in a program for people with different abilities and getting them help in their homes. And Marcia brought me on board and said, hey, we've got this great program and we know you're a helper and we think that you could really work with our participants. And so I came over, got to know the program, fell in love with helping people, and here I am today. I have worked at Naturally Slim for 11 years. 11 glorious years. So when I started over a decade ago at Naturally Slim, we were really getting started and we could only do small groups at a time, and we were thinking, how in the world are we going to get this to people all across the country? And I think the first day that we had 40,000 people start the program on the same day was just this moment of, look at all the lives we're able to touch, and we've worked so hard to get there, and here we are. And it really just showed we were making a difference. The biggest things I think I see people make when they're first starting out is they want to do too many things at one time. So they start the Naturally Slim program and they start a new boot camp and they decide they're going to get up in the morning and meditate an hour a day. And none of those things by themselves are bad, but we can only take so much change at a time. And so we see people try to do all these drastic things at one time, and when one of them doesn't work out, then it all kind of crumbles. And we're all kind of all or nothing. So if one thing quits working, then we give up the rest. So starting one thing at a time, and once you get that down, then moving on to the next thing is a little bit better approach. Start small, and any success is a success. So I talked about we're all or nothing. If you can only do one or two things those first few days, that's great. You did one or two things. Don't think about the things you didn't do, and then you can slowly add those in over time. That we're going to teach you how to enjoy the foods you really love. We're not going to limit you, give you a list of should foods and shouldn't foods. There's not going to be a day of the week where you have to eat all the food that you can so that the rest of the week you can follow your regimen. And another difference that I really love about Naturally Slim is the heart of the people I work with is really to help others. That's our goal, that's what we're talking about in meetings, and that's why I've been here for so long. Hearing participant stories, hearing from you, and hearing one of our favorite ones that still makes us tear up is my son could wrap his arms around and hug me for the first time, or I got to go hike with my kids and that's something they've been doing I've never gotten to do, or just knowing that you're going to be around to make memories and you're going to be able to enjoy those memories. And that's so much more important than all the other stuff. Those are the things that we're really working every day for. I'm with my kids, so that is my free time, running around playing Barbie. Yoga, if I need something a little bit more, then I like to get outside with the girls and move around the neighborhood a little bit. Blue. Oh, it's hard for me to have a pet peeve. I don't know. I don't get annoyed that easily. Sourdough. Coffee. Talking. 4th of July, biggest holiday in my family. Don't beat yourself up. One of the words of wisdom I would give you is, don't beat yourself up over anything that goes wrong. Always focus on what you've done well and build on those things. So I think we get so used to cheating, or I fell off the wagon, or whatever it is. Don't look at it that way. If you eat a cake, at least you didn't eat the plate and the china that went with it. You start the next day and you pick back up again. Continue on, and you'll be successful over time. You're going to have, as Todd would say, hills and valleys, and that's totally fine. Get back up that hill once you get out of the valley.